Our first artists I'll be sharing their story have actually performed at the Vibrant Brampton Festival. Parth and Dhruv Nayak are the founder and co-founder of Jadoo Entertainment Dance Company. The company started in 2010 in the GTA. They are an established dance company that offer dance classes, performances, workshops, costume rentals, and one-on-one. Parth and Dhruv are professional choreographers and performers and have been in the industry for 15 years. They have different locations in Mississauga, Brampton, Hamilton, and Scarborough. Jadoo Entertainment has been part of some of the biggest prestigious events here, including Canada's Got Talent, the Raptors halftime show, and the International Indian Film Academy Awards, also known as the ACISA, and many, many more. Please welcome Parth Nayak from Jadoo Entertainment. So good to see you. First of all, how are you doing? Everything's good with you?
Yeah, I'm doing very well, Aman. Thank you. Thank you for having me. And yeah, it's been a pleasure being here.
And I know we've been seeing you all over the GTA. I feel like I always get to see you. And like I said, I always am so inspired by how creative you are. So let's get into your story. So actually, let's go back. Where are you actually originally from?
I'm originally from India, but when I was 2 years old, my dad he got a good job in Oman, Muscat, and we lived in Oman, Muscat with my family for 16 years. And then when I was at that time, there was not good colleges there. So when I was in my 12th grade, I moved to US for my undergrad. I did my undergrad in finance and marketing, and then from there it's all Canada from 2010 onwards. Been here since 12 years. Yeah.
Okay, so 2010, you come to Canada, and that's when you started Jadoo Entertainment. So how did that art journey get started?
It's a very simple story, so I don't want to make it too complicated. I will when I was in university in US, I used to dance at different shows. There were Diwali shows, there were Holi shows, and all. And when I came here, I did not know exactly what to do. To be honest, I did finance, so I just thought I'll just do MBA and I'll just dance here and there, and then I'll just keep my life going on. But I think life had something else for me. I had my family support a lot, so my brother was already here. Uh, he had some few friends, and we got some 2 3 shows through my mom. We just started performing, just for free and all. And then that group became really good friends, and the journey kept going on. And then obviously, as I say to everyone, that the hobby turned into passion eventually with time.
खिड़की से मुझे ताके सारे गली के बाके क्यों लंबी लंबी हाके कोई ना तुझे ताके किसको लल्लू बना के कहती रहती है फिर हम लुट गए पिया के तेरे मोहल्ले हम लुट गए पिया के तेरे मोहल्ले हम लुट गए पिया के तेरे मोहल्ले हम लुट गए साजिमा के तेरे मोहल्ले.
Especially because you come from finance. That's incredible. So was there sort of maybe an influence that helped you get started?
When honest, to be honest, to keeping it really simple, the only person who inspired me, obviously, are my family. Because if you don't have the family support, you cannot do anything ahead. My brother was already in dance here, but the biggest inspiration which made take this hobby into passion was the actor Hrithik Roshan. I watched his first movie in 2000, which was Kaho Na Pyar Hai, if everyone remembers. From there, my dancing career exactly started. But yeah, it just happened with time. Like I did not, how people say, oh, you need to know what you do in life. I did not know anything to do in life since 2009. But then obviously everything, fell into place with my friends, with my family, and obviously with connections. The more shows you do, the more word of mouth happens, and it just started.
तुझको बना करके तुझको बना करके तुझको बना करके ले जाएंगे मदरी की दुल्हनिया तुझको बना करके ले जाएंगे मदरी की दुल्हनिया.
One of the things I really love about you is every time I see you perform, it's always something brand new. It's something fresh. Somehow you're able to get that balance of classical, old school, and then the latest hits. So, talk to us about the process when you're coming up with your routines, when you're coming up what the actual show will look like. How does that process look?
I mean, it's not as easy as it looks. People say that okay, dancers, they are dancers. They can just perform for like a 5 to 10 minutes routine. Let them tell them a day before, and they're on. It's not that easy. Yes, we do have shows almost every second week, but every client is different, right? I mean, whichever business you are in, they want something different. I don't know. I mean, I think it is natural, but obviously we had to train ourselves to get something different in every routine whatsoever. I have dancers in my team who actually train in semi-classical and hip hop and Bollywood and Bhangra. So that it's like a melange of talent, which actually helps because we work as a team. My company, I mean, I just don't want to boast, but I knew many other dance companies when I started in 2009, and they're not doing anything anymore. Our team is more of a family. So I think all my clients and all my friends who know me here, they all know that we are more of a family. Family means I just don't do everything alone. Nor my brother does it alone. We always take, how you call, opinions of everyone in the team. So that's why we're more of a family than a team. So that's why it helps when every client gives us different routines or different things to plan. We can do it in a short amount of time. It takes time. It does take time. I tell all the client that it takes a lot of time to even prepare a 5 minutes routine. It takes an hour to plan with all the props and everything. But yeah, it's about the teamwork. If we don't have a team, we don't have a strong team slash family, it's not easy to survive this long.
मम्मी को पटाके डैडी से छुपा के दारू लगे रहना मेरे ड्रेस पे ओ सुन हसीना पागल दीवानी सुन हसीना पागल दीवानी कर न जाना सारी रात का दिल मेरा सामने लगा है कि दिल मेरा
So do you think then that that's the secret? Because you're right when you talk about how it's been so many years and other companies, they no longer exist. So
Yeah.
and with you, you're the one of the highest rated GTA dance companies. Like you're part of some of the biggest events. So do you think that's the secret to your success and being able to last that long in this industry?
I think it's a really simple answer, but I think if someone asks me that how have you survived? So it's not only me, I'm the founder of the dance company, but it's all about my team who has been with me for so long. Because generally dancers are, they keep performing in different teams and different things, and also they get bored. I don't know, they get bored or they how long do they survive? But they have, and I'm really happy they have been. So I think the secret is, it's a passion. Yes, obviously, it's not just hobby for everyone. It's passion, but it's about the family. I don't know how do you say it. It's not. I don't know how to put it, but it's the family. It's my team who has stayed so long with me, my brother and all the people. I have around team of 10, and from that, at least 8 have been with me since past 9 years. So that's not a joke. So yeah, I think it's the team which has made us being one of the good and best dance companies in the GTA.
सैया मेरा सैया मेरा सैया मेरा तेरा तेरा नट्टू तेरा सैया मेरा तेरा तेरा नट्टू तेरा सैया मेरा तेरा तेरा नट्टू तेरा
Parth, let me ask you this. This is the dream of many artists, right? That they're able to actually full-time work in something that they love as art and be able to make it their full-time job, right? And you're being able to do it successfully. So what does that personally mean for you every day when you get on stage, you're backstage? Remember that moment just is about you're stepping out and you're like, pinch me, I'm living my dream. I get to do this for my
Yeah.
career. I get to perform and make people happy and smile. How does that feel for you every time you're reminded that you actually are a success story?
And it feels amazing. Obviously I can keep talking about this, but to be honest, as you said, I have some people who ask me to that. You perform every week. You perform every second week or third week. Don't you get bored? I don't think so. Like for example, I'm sure you must have also seen when you go to events or not. When we are performing, even if there are like 100 people, and if there's only even one person cheering for us, it just makes me so hyper. So it's about the love, and when we have dance, we have students too, right? So I have around 100 to 120 students, and mostly I take care of kids because I love kids a lot, and my brother takes care of teens up. So when I go to teach the kids who are age 5 to 8, the glow in their eyes, when they see me, they're like, "Part sir, today we practice this, today we practice that," and then in the end of the class they hug me. I just feel this all just keeps me going on. Because sometimes I do get tired, right? Because I work part time in my sales job at Best Buy, plus I dance. So people are like, "How do you do both?" I love my work, I love my job, but this is my passion. So obviously, I'm very lucky and I'm very blessed that it's my job and I love it. So I'll keep doing it till I can. But yeah, the love given by my students, my clients, my friends, I think that just keeps me alive.
Buggies have a first class. Buggies have a first class. Buggies have a first class.
also ask you, here in Canada, we're so lucky. We have so much diversity. And I
Yeah.
know, we've gone to so many events where it's not just South Asian. You'll see, a little bit of Indigenous, you'll see, Asian, you'll see Caribbean, right? Like we go to a lot of events that really try to celebrate everything. So for you as a performer, when you're coming out with your routines and whatnot, how do you, I'm sure like you listen to music personally too. So how do you take like other cultures and other dance styles and incorporate it so it's kind of like a celebration overall of all music and dance?
Then it's amazing. Like obviously, I'm so blessed. Like I just felt if I was in India, there's way more competition in India than here. But I'm so happy that there's so much talent in Canada, and there's so much multicultural diversity here. But yeah, the answer to your question is when people ask me that what part can you like it happens a lot because we are more of a Bollywood dance company, but we do Bollywood fusion too. And Bollywood
Hmm.
fusion, as you said in the start, costumes are Bollywood, but we obviously try to add Pangra. We try to add Dandiya and Garba, which is a Gujarati dance form. We add semi-classical. We even had hip hop. But obviously, that is a forte. But if someone says, like for example, there was one client, and I was very happy when I gave them the answer. They're like, "Oh, do you do salsa?" So obviously, yes, we do. But then obviously, I wanted to be more honest. I'm like, I know so many people in Canada because all are so nice that I know a dance company who does only salsa. We can do salsa. We can get a salsa song of Bollywood, and we can put in like there's a song in Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. So we can do it. But if you want real salsa dance companies, I know there's a guy called Mike. He's in downtown, so I can give you his number. So yeah, we do try to incorporate, but obviously I try not to just do it for money. And if okay, someone asks me that do you do Pangra, I tell them yes we do. But if you want a proper Pangra company, proper traditional Pangra costume, I have someone who I can recommend, and they recommend me, I recommend them. So it's more of a family than having competition in the GTA. Like it's amazing.
कैटवॉक वाली बेबी है तेरी चाल बैकलेस सूट विच लगदी कमाल ओ किथे चली जांदी है ओ किथे चली जांदी है मैनू पुछना है कोई सवाल ओ दस दे कुवारियां है जिस दे तू नाल क्यों दूरों दूरों जानी है जान कट जानी है.
Okay, so now I know things are starting to reopen, which is fantastic. But obviously, companies like yourself were really impacted with the pandemic. So, can you talk to us about your personal experience? How were you impacted?
Yeah. See, obviously, in terms of business, I did not say in the start the business where we get money. Where we work my business. It's my classes, it's my performances, and it's my renting the costume because we have a big group of costumes in my studio. So obviously that stopped. My class, the gigs stopped. It did impact a lot for especially us artists. Classes kept going on, but I lost many of my students because it's not a joke to dance in front of Zoom. Yes, I'm lucky that I have so many students who have been with me for so long. So obviously, it's called the attachment. So they stayed, but then it was not easy, Aman. Like I have no idea how do I describe this. For a year and a half, I think I did Zoom, but how how much can you do? How much can you teach a 6-year-old kid coming every week for 1 year and teaching them on Zoom? How much can you keep them excited? How much you can keep them happy? But yeah, I did lose. I did lose. I mean, it's what it is. It's not only me. There are many others who suffered, who died. So that way, I'm really blessed. But yeah, I did lose many students, and then obviously now things are getting better in the world and in Canada. So they have come back. But yeah, it's been tough. It's been tough. But obviously, we have some clients who has been with us for so long. They're like, what, part we'll stay. And some people left and they came back too since past 3 weeks because things have opened in the studio. But yeah, it's been difficult. It's been difficult for us performers
Mhm.
and dancers.
ਹੁਣ ਤੱਤੋਂ 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 ਹੁਣ ਤੱਤੋਂ ਮੇਰਾ ਦੂਰ ਜਾਣ ਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦਾ ਨੀ ਹੁਣ ਤੱਤੋਂ ਮੇਰਾ ਦੂਰ ਜਾਣ ਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦਾ ਨੀ ਹੁਣ ਤੱਤੋਂ ਮੇਰਾ ਦੂਰ ਜਾਣ ਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦਾ ਨੀ ਹੁਣ ਤੱਤੋਂ ਮੇਰਾ ਦੂਰ ਜਾਣ ਨੂੰ ਜੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦਾ ਨੀ.
During that time, though, did you find that it kind of reinforced for you how much you love dance?
Reinforce means like, did it affect me as a
Yeah,
dancer?
because now all of a sudden you can't do your performances, right? So the fact that you still tried using
Yeah.
new methods, technology to keep dance alive, right? And let me tell you, a lot of people at home told me that was the only way they survived. They were stuck at home and being able to virtually still dance and be creative, it was the only way they survived. So, you had a big role during this pandemic.
Yeah, I know. Some people did tell me that part. My kids are not doing anything. They can't swim. They can't do swim on Zoom. They can't do karate on Zoom. but dance was one thing which kept them sane. But yes, I have heard many people. I had one friend, I obviously won't take their name. He also had a dance company, like a small one, but because of this, he just stopped it. So I'm happy that I survived, and it's not because of me. It's literally because of dance as an art that people do love dancing, even if it's on Zoom. And yes, you said it exactly right. That some parents told me that we are happy. Thank you, Parth, for keeping Zoom classes on, because if that was not happening, my kids would have they would have made me crazy. But yes, it did help. Dance did help. So I thank dance. I thank my parents, the students and their parents especially.
Thank goodness for dance. Okay, so now that we're reopening, let's look for the future. So,
Yeah.
what are your plans? What are you hoping to achieve in the next few years?
I mean, the plan and the vision was same before even COVID hit. To be honest, but I have to restructure a little bit more because, as I told you, I did lose few students in some locations. So I think it's all about time. The gigs are happening like this month. We have 5 gigs in 4 weeks. So that's I'm thankful to God for that. Classes, yes, I've opened a location in Scarborough, but right now in Scarborough it's online only. It's not in studio. So I'm looking for a studio in Scarborough. And obviously our marketing strategy is getting a bit stronger by saying that what, things are getting better. Do you guys want to join this and that? But yeah, the approach is a bit different, Aman, compared to what I had before, because we don't know. It's still not gone, right? COVID is it's still there, right? So the approach is a bit different. But yeah, we are trying. I'm trying. Social media helps a lot, Aman, especially WhatsApp, even TikTok, and Snapchat to promote classes mostly. Uh,
Okay, amazing. Okay, this is a really fun question for you. So, let's say you were part of a capsule, a time capsule, and somebody opens it up and
oh,
they get to see what you put in there. What do you want them to know about you and what Jadoo Entertainment meant?
well, that's a very big question. For me, Jadoo and Ren is very personal, very very personal. It's a professional thing, but it's more personal. I would say they should just know they should just know Parth and my dance company just how much he loved dance. Because generally, as I told you, there's so many competitions around, but I do not see it that way. If I cannot do a show, I don't say that. Oh, I'm not going to give that client's name to another competitor. With time, I got better. So I would just want people to have a smile when they think about me that as how much I've done for dance. Like I've been dancing since how much 15 to 18 years. Um, the joy of bringing a smile on the kids or the students' face is nothing. It's just priceless. So yeah, I would just say that if they see any paper or anything inside the box, they should get a smile and they should be like Parth has done way more than he should, something like that. Yeah. Just a
Yeah.
smile. Yeah, nothing more. I am ambitious, Aman, but I just cannot handle fame a lot. So when people come and tell me, "Oh, you did a great job," and all, I just cannot handle it that way. But if they're happy, I'm happy. I'm a very simple person. So yeah, till they see that Parth has done a good job and nothing wrong. Like I never done dance for money, but obviously it's a business. But I've tried my best to keep dance first and money always second, even though it's a business since past 10 years.
Mhm. So, the
So
main thing is you want people to know that when it came to you and your legacy, it was about how much you love dance.
that's it. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. Great. That's a great legacy to leave behind. Thank you so much for chatting with us.